Espero que me conozca. Juego local. Se va a dar un juego local. Apareció de la nada un puertorriqueño de Bayamón. Juega fútbol americano en las ligas de Madden. Veo que tiene un juego hace un año ganado. No tengo problema. Le estuve diciendo que mandara. No manda. Voy a buscarlo. Hoy parece que quiere ver la lista con quien yo he jugado. No, porque tú lo estás viendo live. Y yo pienso que lo estás viendo. Así que ya está, lo hemos conseguido. Ramos PR número 15 se va a enfrentar, se está enfrentando. Está llegando el momento. Ya esto es un juego personal. Vamos a ver México. Así. Un verano sin ti. ¿Todo bien? ¿Hablas español? Ok. ¿Estás en Puerto Rico? Ah, porque te fuiste. ¿Te, te fuiste o te quedaste? Ah, ok, ok. Te voy a poner a los Dolphins para que te enamores de ellos. No, no es local, no es local, está viviendo en la Florida, así que seguimos buscando gente local. Pero nada, por lo menos el español y el latino, así que juega fútbol. Juego entre J. Lo vemos. Los saludamos.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins.
Ya me viste jugar. Ya me viste jugar. Jonathan.
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 20.
El 23, con el 23, con el 23. Yo siempre paro en el 23, con el 23, con el 23. 3 en 3. Un paso aquí, un paso allá, todos quieren regular.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket.
Good D.
No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle.
Buena defensa.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Oh.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Tua. And his first look is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here.
Hay que voltear y los quarters son de 7 minutos. Así que le gusta jugar al nene.
It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And here's Rodgers on the return.
Soy, el culo.
Score that a 36-yard punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here.
Yo quiero ver el tackle para el frente, quiero ver el tackle para atrás.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Va a correr todo el día.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete, and once again it's Cobb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rodgers now on 1st down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
So, hey!
Here just past the 25. Charles, not only is that an interception.
Pero no viste que la primera estuvo bien close. Si la primera estuvo close, la segunda iba a ser close. Lo te dije que te di break.
Second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Jonathan, aquí el maestro soy yo.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Oh!
That's what they're looking for here. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation.
Sacó el fake, sacó el fake.
Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage.
Puedo hacer 2 cosas a la vez. Yo puedo hablar, jugar, todo a la vez. Todo.
Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Si no le contesto, si no le contesto, pam 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 pam. Si no le contesto se desespera. Pensaron que no contestó. Haciendo.
Now everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
¿En qué te hago daño a ti? Si yo quiero ser feliz, feliz, feliz.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
No llega, papi.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone.
En los laterales.
So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
En exceso, en el proceso del deceso, del intento te doy de eso con el martí, en el manatí, levántate.
Here's Gaskin. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
From the 10, 1st and goal. They'll run now with Gaskin.
Yeah!
Nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looks good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled.
Good defense.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Por el respeto del deporte.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but
Pero la otra la juego.
settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone.
Y paga el precio
but in this
del
situation,
interception.
they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Eso es válido. No tengo que arriesgar nada. Ahí va los Dolphins.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Rodgers on the return.
Se cae Robert allí. Esperemos que esté bien del tobillo. Sí, pase con el puño que está bien, está todo en orden. ¿Estás ahí en línea? ¿Me escuchas? Parece que decidió no hablar, ¿eh?
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult.
¡Oh!
They shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the
Pero lo llevó al otro lado del cantazo. Lo llevó al otro lado. Fue contacto. De abajo hacia arriba, moviendo pierna. Tackle fundamental en el área.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw.
¡Uy! Se la fallo por nada. Se la fallo por nada, pero por nada. No sé por qué no pasó, así que nada, está todo bien, así que saluditos. Saluditos.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams.
Date mamón de Adams. Deja el mamoneo y ponte a jugar. Estás en fútbol 101 a nivel mundial. A ver, haz lo que los niños deben de hacer, que es pontear. No entiendo, ¿verdad?
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Seguro que la voy a ver. Y ahora voy a ajustar receiver. Man. Receiver. Speed. Vamos. Vamos.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. This to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Ya se te acabó la jugada. Algo diferente.
Now a play fake. Rodgers rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers again now. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ramos, ¿viste que hablan mierda? Mamá, bicho ese que se pone a hablar mierda ahí. Digo.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers.
Papi, está en el mamoneo. Es un mamoneo demasiado. Estás demasiado mamando ahí. Hay que bajarle 2 ahí.
We look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
Partido.
And now the rookie's free.
Partido. Partido.
For a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here's Lewis. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Voy a decir como He-Man. He-Man.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game. And no, not quite at that level and not of that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks.
Back body, dijo back body o back bunny. Back body o back bunny. Entendí que era como bad body, bad bunny.
I'm not sure what it is.
Gaskin again on second down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
There was one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get
Corta el micrófono.
fit the run quite as well.
Pero ¿por qué? ¿Por qué? No me puedes hablar y no puedes. ¿Por qué haces eso? Porque eso en el oído me está haciendo el boom ese. Chico, no hagas eso. Sí.
Line of scrimmage, the
No voy a dar
15.
break.
It's 1st and 10. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
¡El tío! ¡Ya, che! ¡Te camino por la espalda! Lo que me tumbó fue el gavete. El gavete. Saludos a Rico. Lo escucho en el background de los head coaches. Allí.
Ball sits on the 10,
Saludos a
2nd and 5.
Rico. Ahí no sale del North Miami.
Now a handoff
Hay
here to his running back.
hay estilo.
And he'll be brought down
Hay
this time
estilo.
at the 5-yard line.
Hay unas letras ahí que las tienes que tú descifrar.
8 carries for him so far.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on
Las
that
letras las
second
tengo
down
yo.
run. And at that yardage gain,
Lo que él
they can run
descifra
that
yo
to
creo que va a
any
ser
down.
en el 2720. Por ahí.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
I want to be like mine.
Gaskin.
Oh, touchdown.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Chica Little, go.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Brown. No gain on the play, and what to do now
Buena.
on 4th and goal.
Bueno,
They'll try and run for it.
perfecto.
And this time he is in.
He-Man. Yo tengo el poder. He-Man. En Puerto Rico, cuando niños aprendíamos de He-Man, He-Man era un gran guerrero en los muñequitos. Y era tremendo. He-Man, chacho, mira He-Man aquí. Yo mismo le enseño cuando coge los poderes.
Sanders on for the
Vale.
extra point.
Yo
And
no
they're
tengo.
not going to get the kick off in time. That's going to set
Buen
him
vivo.
back 5 yards.
Se tiró. Después de un año practicando.
They'll try it again now after a 5-yard walk-off.
Porque si veo que la fecha yo, porque es que yo pongo video y no creo que vaya a poner video. Así que tela, te amo. Se ha convertido en una tela grande. Hay problemas de llamado. Hay problemas. El castigo y machetazo al pecho.
But you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10 against the 25-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Picarte grasita para que no te quite. Vamos. Vamos.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Belén. Vamos.
He's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat.
Ahí va.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. From the gun, it's Rodgers. They'll find Jones again, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
Allá escucharon todos los poderes y todos los años de He-Man. Bueno, vi el primero, así que He-Man es mi amigo. Ahí va control. Entonces se lleva castigo en el pecho.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Rodgers leaves to Dillon on the draw. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
A Dios le pido que me dé valor para enfrentar.
Now Rodgers.
Así criminalidad, guerra, adicción.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the line.
Yes, it is.
And when they go down to a knee.
Bam 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 oh 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 bam bam bam
This is the NFL. It's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. return, Shandon Sullivan. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, wonderful get ready on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained.
Así escupieron a Cristo. Lo escupieron. Pero se levantó. Y lo sorprendió.
With a give, it's Aaron Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Rodgers. Caught by Carr. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And again, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. It's a quick Dolphins touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt us. We'll be back. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Pick 6, they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. is at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. They can't afford to just bunker in there. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession. So that didn't bother you too much last time? No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. A give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. On first down, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD? That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. This home crowd, they're happy with that call. I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain? They finally got one. Yes, they did. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Packers get a score closer. And they use that height on the outside to get the score. We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination. Always good to have wide receivers with height. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game. And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one drive. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. 2nd down and 8. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's a give to Brown. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
Go. Go. Hut. Hut.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Ah.
And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage.
Spectacular catches. Pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
Estaba
A minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come on 1st and 10.
I mean,
Going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
Vamos.
Try the jet sweep here. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Se vio rápido eso.
A little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play.
Eso se vio bien rápido.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And again,
Yarda. Vamos, vamos. First down.
And he's going to have a first down.
Eso es.
Down at the 44-yard line.
Eso es.
Starting to feel a little to me like the air is
Qué
coming
fucking
out,
jugada.
so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now.
Oh, diachi, puso la bola al final.
It's working.
Hello, Puerto.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their time. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And Chris Barnes there on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Grica. Grica.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Dios
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Catimba celestial. Son así. Vienen de repente del cielo.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45.
Se me sale esta gran beta.
They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he will be very close.
Vete para el carajo, estaba del otro lado de la línea.
And that means 4th down. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Yach. Grabado.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will make this now a 19.
Prepárate el conflay.
So that almost certainly.
Prepárate el forteflay, su carita, papi, cómetela ahora. Vuelve a correr solo.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do
Me decía gana la máquina.
This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Primero empieza ganando a la máquina. Después que le ganas a la máquina, me enseñan un juego cuando le ganas a la máquina. Entonces yo, pues, bueno, está bien. Le ganaste a Madden en máquina, grabado, YouTube, y yo te doy un juego. No a nadie, a la máquina. Gánala a la máquina.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more.
Arriba, arriba. Ándale.
Out right. He'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got it. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones from 8 yards out. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run forward with Jones. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run with Gaskin. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
58! Esto es una escritura de la Biblia. 58, 58, está todo ya alineado a los escritos.
But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Rodgers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Cobb. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins